Well, we want to show you, Deb, what's going on right now. The protest permit is for Columbus Park, and the idea is to line the route where they believe the presidential motorcade will be coming down. There's a lot of signs. Be careful, there's a lot of signs we can't show you. There's a lot of security you can see, and then a lot more security that you can see. And this is important. People who want to know where's the motorcade coming, accusing police of not sharing information, the Secret Service will never tell you, ever, when the motorcade is coming through and what the route will be. And there are two ways to get to the hotel in Harbor East, and this is one of them.
Put him in jail. He needs to be in jail. He's a criminal.
No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA.
I'm just so curious what's going on down here. There's so many different press people around.
There is a Republican congressional retreat here, and the president is speaking tonight.
Oh, I had no idea. Thank you. It's our first time here.
We told her Baltimore doesn't usually look like this.
There's an awful lot of black Suburbans around.
Definitely a lot more police presence. It looks to be a lot more car activity, government plates.
Increased police presence, the helicopters. There's just a lot of people around here.
Lots of DC types, someone said. And that's because the annual Republican congressional retreat is being held at the Marriott in Harbor East for the next 3 days. President Trump is tonight's headliner. His motorcade will hit the heart of rush hour, and supporters had the chairs out by 2 o'clock.
I'd just like to come down and support, the president.
This is President Trump's first visit to Baltimore since his tweet attack, calling the city a rat-infested mess. And so, an onslaught of presidential critics, too, mobilizing within shouting distance of the GOP dinner.
Dump Trump now.
Okay, now, within the last several minutes, city heavy equipment, heavy vehicles, dump trucks, were put at the intersection of Pratt Street and President. In my experience, watching motorcades form and streets shut down, it is a signal that something is going to happen, although sometimes they shut down one street and then the dignitary flies in secretly down another. It's all for security reasons. Again, he is set to speak at 7 o'clock tonight, so he is expected to arrive sometime before that. And one more thing, this is a yearly retreat. This is the 5th time the GOP congressional retreat has been held in Baltimore City. It's run and organized by a Republican-leaning nonprofit. And we asked, what do you think about this protest? There are several hundred people out here with more planned through Saturday. And they said one of the greatest things about the United States is the right to free speech. And we appreciate any people, exercising that right. Reporting live from Harbor East tonight, I'm Kate Amara, WBAL TV 11 News.